Brownie lessons for Benjamin. We will need 185 grams of dark chocolate, 185 grams unsalted butter. Stick those in your Pyrex bowl, stick it on boiling water, make sure the bowl doesn't touch the water, and wait for it to melt. Next up would be 285 grams of sugar, something like that, and 3 large eggs. I got medium eggs, so I'm using 4. You'll add all the eggs to that, give it a good whisk. Then you'll fold in the chocolate when it's melted. I'll show you that later. And then, once that's done, you'll fold in this little mix of 85 grams of flour and 40 grams of cocoa powder. We'll give this a little mix before adding it to the rest. And then toward the end, we add our little chunky bits of chocolate. So it doesn't matter what you use, as long as there's 100 grams of something. This is 50 grams milk, 50 grams white. Next up, we whisk the eggs and the sugar. Electric whiskey thing, ideally. I've not used this before, let's see how it goes. Until they look like... Use a proper fucking electric mixery thing with 2 prongs. The other one's shit. Maybe don't use 4 eggs for this, maybe just use 3. But when it's vaguely thickish and you can do this and the little trails hang around for a little bit, then it's done. Once your chocolate is ready, put it in your whisked mixture. Hopefully without dropping half of it on the floor, because you've got a phone in one hand to teach Benjamin how to make brownies. Oh, and then you fold it in, which is just a gentle figure of 8. Repeat it a lot until it becomes brown. Once that looks beautiful, we'll add our flour cocoa powder mix, which you can do, you best do it with a sieve, just so you get a nice sort of smooth even distribution of it across the surface. And then, once that's all in place, once that's done, you just go back to the figure of 8 mixing for a little bit until it looks like a slightly dusty, fudgy-like mixture consistency. Then you add all your bits of chocolate, finish your mixing, and then pour it in a brownie tin lined with parchment paper, greaseproof paper, whatever you want to call it. Pour that in. You'll have to scrape bits out of the bowl. Then just smooth it out, make sure it's nice and tucked into each of the corners. Give it a little shake so it settles in everywhere it should. Then stick it in your oven, which you've got set at 160 degrees if you have a fan oven, otherwise 180 I think. And then it's 25 minutes until... You might as well do some knitting while you're waiting. It's fun. Okay, once you've completed a row, or 25 minutes has passed, take it out of the oven. Give it a little wobble, a little shake. If it wobbles in the middle, stick it in the oven for another 5 minutes and then check again. Repeat until it stops wobbling in the middle. Then it's done. Just let it cool down on the table, on your counter. Once it's cool, stick it in the fridge to properly set and chill out and whatever else, and then in a couple of hours you can cut it into lots of tiny delicious pieces.